let's bring in our rice analyst who is ready to join us from Abuja, Frank Tietie. Frank, good morning. Hello, Frank.
Good morning, and my pleasure.
All right. Well, I'm sure you've been following what's going on. It's 1 hour already into the process. Everything started across the country around 8:30. What's your observation and what are your expectations as as we progress into this very, very important presidential election?
Well, I'm quite impressed with the enthusiasm that Nigerians have expressed so far. The build-up to this election has been quite feverish, and we must commend Nigerians for the tenacity, the resilience that they have displayed, especially in the face of so much hardship preceding this election, particularly with the issues they had with the scarcities of fuel and money. Nigerians are looking forward to this election with a lot of hope, thinking that the real change that they had yearned for 8 years ago would actually be achieved this time around. They just want something different. Nigerians have engaged in serious polemical discussions on social media and on the people-to-people basis. They have expressed a lot of disenchantment with the hopes they had with the Muhammadu Buhari emergence, thinking that Nigeria was going to get to that El Dorado, which it never had. Even though it appears very elusive, if you see the fact that for the first time, we are moving from a two-party styled state of elections to a situation where we now have not just a third force, but a potential fourth candidate that will actually sway the outcome of this election. So we are headed for interesting times. This is not going to be the 1979 election, which led to the debacle of two-thirds, one-quarter, but they hope that there will be a landslide victory for anyone who actually is a popular candidate today. If you look at the headline, the major headline of this day this morning, it said the moment of truth. It is indeed the moment of truth, because every institutions, people, candidates are on trial as we speak. The police, security institutions, and all of that are on trial. We are going to behold ourselves in this country, how we have fared. But I must tell you that INEC has done creditably well so far. I recall in 2015 when the president struggled to get himself accredited. 3 card readers failed. He patiently waited for a 4th one before he could vote. That was the president. But we just saw visuals coming from Adamawa State, which showed a very brisk accreditation process. It shows that we have advanced greatly, not necessarily because of the enactment of the 2022 Electoral Act, but the deployment of seamless technology by INEC is, it shows that we are going to proudly showcase the Nigerian elections to the world, that after a series of elections, the 7th in a row in our democratic journey, it shows that we have made progress. Reports from electoral observers over the electoral seasons of the past have not been in vain. There's been a tremendous improvement that has culminated in the Electoral Act. So as we speak, if we don't have a runoff, because we shouldn't really have a runoff, because that will really create too much, putting Nigerians into too much tenterhooks, because we will have to wait for another 6 more weeks, possibly, to get the final outcome of the election, and then for us to have a president-elect. So it is expected that the candidates have worked very hard, and for the first time again, there is a great deal of uncertainty in calling this election. And this is actually a good thing for our democracy, meaning that we have a liberal space. We have a situation where anybody who aspires to become the president of this country can indeed do so, including women, for that matter, and then to get opportunity to be voted for. This is a moment of ecstatic, I would say national ecstasy for many Nigerians. We are going to have, we're going to approach the Do No More very, very soon in the next 24 hours.
Absolutely.
We will now have a direction.
All right. Thank you, Frank Tietie.